Alrighty. Welcome everybody to number 7 in the Sonic Pi intro series. Today we're going to talk about effects, or FX as they're sometimes called. If you're a guitarist, you're used to this kind of thing, so they're like effects pedals, okay? And this is kind of the Sonic Pi version of that. So we talked about synths that you can change the instrument that you're playing your notes with, and this is a way that once you've chosen your instrument, you can get different effects on that instrument. So right here I've chose kind of a generic, kind of common synth, which is the piano synth, and just a little simple loop here. May sound familiar, okay? Not too exciting, and probably not completely correct, but it kind of works, okay? So we're going to go with the piano synth, and we're going to add some effects. So here's the code you want is with_FX. Now, just like many of these other things, if you hit the space bar, you'll get the drop-down menu of all of your effects here, okay? So, and these are just fun to play with. I'm just going to highlight a few of them just so you kind of get the idea. Let's see, we're going to try an echo, which is a delay. Now, when you say with effects echo, you can't just run that because you have to start that with a do, and every do has to have an end. All right? So that means that in between this line, that do, and this end, we are going to play all of these notes with the echo effect. So we heard it without it. Now let's listen to it with it. Now you can vary the timing of that, and there are ways to do that. I'm not going to get into that. I'm saving that probably for the next video. So that's one effect you can do. It's a delay. Let's go back to here. Spacebar. Let's try the flanger. Okay, that's an interesting kind of spacey one. Usually sounds like a jet engine taking off. Let's hear it. I'm not really hearing anything there. Different, anyway. Let's try G-verb, which is kind of a cavernous kind of reverb. Try that. Okay, all right. Oh, Ixie Techno. This is an interesting effect. You may recognize this sound. Okay, let's try, Crush with a K. Wonder what that'll sound like. Let's try it. And some heavy distortion there. I guess that's why it's called a crush. Now let's see. Let's try the NHPF, which is a high-pass filter. So that's cutting off some of the low frequencies and just letting the high ones through. So there's a bunch of those that you can play with. One of my all-time favorites is the slicer. I'm not sure this is going to work just like this. We'll try it. That slices the sound up and replays it, which you can get some really cool effects with that. Tremolo. Let's see. Not hearing anything there, are you? Not much. Now, a lot of it would depend on the synth you're using as to how much it's going to affect it. Whammy? All right, I'll try that. I'm going to try one more, which is the Wobble, which in some situations is kind of cool. All right, so you got maybe 20, 25 different effects that you can play with there. You can use them right out of the box like that, or you can start to modify them a little, which we're going to get into in the next video. Anyway, so again, before you start playing the notes, you want to say with underscore effects, space, colon, then you get your drop down. Choose the one you want, and then at the end of that line, say do. Every do has to have an end, so at the end of when you want to effect, you put that right there. So we've used a live loop, which we do all over again. We're using a synth, which we've done before, and now we've added the effects. So adding more and more to our toolkit. We'll talk about opts, which are options, next time. This is Crouching Python. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one.